Severe drought and massively inflated food prices have combined to hit the most vulnerable children and their communities in parts of East Africa, mainly the Horn of Africa. Across the region, the lives of some 13 million people are affected. The number of people affected is staggering. However, it doesn't tell the desperate human story of people who are struggling to survive. Families' income earning capacity has been severely affected by livestock illness and death.
The number of the livestock that people have lost is way beyond imagination. Up to 70% of the livestock in this area are dead, and this is the only livelihood of the people in this area.
Conflict in Somalia adds another dimension to an already complex situation in the region. Tens of thousands of Somalis have already died in combined consequences of drought and conflict. Children are bearing the brunt of the crisis and make up the majority of Somali refugees in camps in Ethiopia. Malnourished children are the most obvious and heartbreaking sign of this drought and food crisis. Emergency food such as plum peanut is one component of treating severely malnourished children.
I was told there is a World Vision distribution center here that helps feed malnourished children. And today, World Vision has given my daughter these plum peanut sachets that are full of nutrients and calories to give her vitamin and strength.
World Vision is addressing the massive exodus of Somalis to Dadaab, the largest refugee camp in the world and now the third largest city in Kenya. World Vision has provided food and relief items.
Here we are now distributing 5,000 kits. You'll see the spoons and the cups and the soup label. You'll see also blankets, soap. In fact, sanitation is critical. It's in beating famine and the effects of malnutrition.
Shelter has been provided to families. Farmers and livestock owners are also being helped, having a longer-term benefit for families. Water trucking is one way to bring immediate supplies to families for drinking, bathing, cooking and clothes washing. Drilling water wells and rehabilitation of water catchment areas is part of World Vision's long-term work.
So this is the site. World Vision again confirmed through another survey that this site will provide enough water for the community.
World Vision engages with national governments, the UN, humanitarian agencies, donors and other key groups to address the underlying issues of food insecurity in the region. Immediate aid is just one component of helping people in disaster situations. Running parallel with its relief work, World Vision is continuing its long-term community projects. World Vision's partnership over the years has buffered a farming community in Kenya from the worst of the drought.
Here in Turkana, we're seeing an example of where early investment through irrigation can actually mitigate against the impact of drought. Speaking to farmers here, they tell me that they are harvesting, they have money in their pockets, their kids are at school, and they have some surplus that they can either decide to store or sell as they please.
An irrigation project in the northeast is providing corn, peas, watermelon and sorghum to 2,300 farmers and their families. World Vision's relief work runs parallel with its long-term work with communities in East Africa. World Vision will continue both its emergency and long-term work to support communities affected by the current drought and food crisis, as well as people fleeing conflict in Somalia. Building resilience to deal with adverse situations is an important component of this work and will continue with drought and conflict-affected communities. Join with us in improving the situation for millions of people across the region.